Good morning. It's me, Mr. Murray. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. And now let's get our week started. Today is Monday. I'm going to start with our new sight word. Okay, there was a sight word of the day, and he was our sight word. H E, and he was our sight word. Okay, so this is our new sight word. He, what does it mean? The word he is when you're talking about a man or a boy, like the difference between she. Remember, she was talking about a woman or a girl. So he is when we're talking about a man or a boy. How do I use it? He is my father. Does he live on your street? Okay. And so, like we did with she, I'm going to give you three sentences and I want you to tell me which one is um, correct. Okay. He is my mother. Is that correct? Is he your brother? Is that correct? And he is my friend Tim. Okay. So, let me know which one is correct. If they're all correct, that's good. If they're not, okay, you be the judge of that. Okay. So this is our new sight word, he. Okay. Practice this word, he. The next thing is, we haven't talked about it for a while, but you all know. Story elements, okay? So when I read a story, um, who are the characters? Where did the story take place? And so on, so on, so on. Okay, so I'm going to read a little story to you and then I'll go over what I want you to do on your part. Okay, so the name of the story is called In the Kitchen. Okay, my name is Sam. This is my grandma. I like to help my grandma cook in the kitchen. Our favorite food to make is pizza. Okay, let me read it again. I want you to read it again. In the kitchen. My name is Sam. This is my grandma. I like to help my grandma cook in the kitchen. Our favorite food to make is pizza. Okay, so who are the characters in that story? The characters are Sam and who else? And Grandma. Okay, Sam and Grandma. Those are the only two people that the story was talking about. Where is the setting? So, where does the story take place? The story takes place where? In the park? No, they weren't in the park. In the library? No, they were in the kitchen. Okay. And what does Sam like to do with her grandmother? Well, Sam, does she like to clean up? No, she didn't say that. Does she like to play? I'm sure she does, but did the story say that? No. So she likes to cook, okay, with her grandma, okay? And then the last thing is to draw a picture of something Sam and her grandmother like to do in the kitchen. Well, they like to cook. So I will draw a picture of Sam and her grandmother cooking, okay? So that's what you're going to do. I've attached in the email a story. So I want you to read the story with your parents and then answer those questions and then draw a picture um, of what it's asking you to do. Okay? So that will be our language arts today. Okay, that's our story elements, our story structure. Okay, where does the story take place? Who are the characters? Okay, what do they like to do? Okay, so that will be that. For math today, we're going all the way back and we're going to review our shapes, okay? Our shapes. And what I want you to do is when we look at our shapes, I want you to look at the sides and the corners, okay? So remember, this is a side. That's a side. This is a side. These are corners. Those are corners. That's a corner. Okay? How many sides does a triangle have? One, two, three. How many corners does a triangle have? One, two, three. Three. Okay? So you have a sheet to do that I've attached to the email where you count the sides and the corners of each shapes, okay? Now, remember, circles, do they have sides or do they have corners? I don't know. So you have to tell me. After you do the sheet, then there are some games that you could play that do the same thing. Okay, so since Monday's Tech Day, we will have technology. Then you could go on the computer and play some games on there. Okay, for science, I've attached some books in Epic, and hopefully this video will get to you early enough. Okay, but there's some books about tornadoes, okay? So I want you to read the books about or listen to the stories of tornadoes. One book by Grace Hanson has a quiz at the end of it. So I would like for you to do that quiz, okay? And then Fox 45, like before, at 11 o'clock, they're doing activity. They're doing an experiment about tornadoes. I was like, great. So we'll talk about it, and then you could see some experiences, okay, with tornadoes. I'm sure it will be on there live, okay, but I guess you could go to Fox 45 News and check that out, okay? So that's about it for today. I will chat with you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.